Hey, Perry.
Hey, what's up?
We have 4 people in the chat.
Yeah, I know. I mean, 'cause, you had
I
the
messed
wrong time set up, but that's okay.
Okay, so I messed up. I put in PM instead of AM. And so, but because I'm on a time strain, I have to do the video anyway. So, I don't mind just talking, just me and you, Perry.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay to me.
We got some good stories today.
I
I
would hope
can't
you
even
wouldn't
say what's
mind.
your weather because nobody's in the chat. V's in the chat now. Hi, V. I messed up. I got the time. So Sin's in here.
Who?
Sin. I
Oh
don't know how
Lord.
y'all know I'm on live, but I got the times messed up. And because I'm on a strict schedule, I had to do it anyway. But we got some good topics to talk about. We're going to talk about what I found out about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. See, I wish I would have been able to send out let the YouTube send the thing out
Right. hmm
because AJ would love this topic of what I found out. But hopefully he'll watch the replay. And then we're going to talk about how dangerous this Ozempic shot really is. But let me just do some small talk. Get a little. I mean, there's 200 people in the chat. Like, try to.
Yeah.
Hopefully, more people come in. It's crazy, but we don't even have anything small talk to talk about because it's a nice day today.
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
I think. Well, what's the temperature, Perry?
It's
I asked
45 right now.
45 degrees,
You just haven't been outside.
and I said it was a nice day.
Yeah.
It's sunny though, and it's 45 degrees.
Why the fuck you lying?
It's 45 degrees, and
Right.
I'm saying what a nice day
Of
it is.
course, you have the heat on, Sharrell. Okay. Look.
uh,
Yeah. That's why it's so nice.
yeah, shoot. I can't even waste enough time. There's nothing even to talk about besides this Ozempic stuff. I'm gonna have to get into it because it's really serious. Let me see if I can find the article. Oh my gosh. I'm going to start. Let me pull up the article. I
hmm
was so, I had such a, I don't want to say terrible morning, but so much going on
Uh huh.
that I didn't even pull, I pull pictures and stuff like that. I didn't even have time to do that. So let me pull up this article. It is crazy. So yesterday, TMZ did an article about this Ozempic shot. Now, when I first started reporting on Ozempic, I had people tell me I was lying. I was making this up. A doctor, there's no way Ozempic can make you lose weight. It's not even made for that. Now, then come to find out, not only is it the craze in Hollywood, it has some of the worst side effects. Okay. So Jillian, I wonder, I just,
Probably
I
not.
got it. I just, oh my God. The TMZ thing, I might have to do this video all over. My goodness. Should I keep going?
Oh, with her?
Yeah, I put the thing on there and it had the TMZ thing on
Oh,
there.
yeah, no, that was okay. I mean, you didn't have no sound or nothing like that. And you didn't play the whole video or something. You
They're
probably okay.
tripping. TMZ is a trip. Okay. Anyway, Jillian Michaels goes on TMZ and she reports about the dangers of taking Ozempic. This is no joke. It's no joke. It makes you dizzy. It causes nauseous. I didn't give the list.
It was something about like, I mean, the hell with nausea,
Dizziness,
thyroid,
nauseous.
thyroid cancer. Wasn't it something
Right.
like that?
But though
Oh,
I was
okay.
doing the light ones first, and then it goes into kidney damage. It could cause damage to your kidneys, to your pancreatitis. I wish Diva was here. I can't say that word. It gives you whatever. And then it can lead to thyroid cancer.
hmm
Okay. Thyroid cancer. Um, this is just bad. It's bad. So these women are experiencing these side effects from it, but you lose weight and you lose weight very quickly. Somebody told me it was impossible to lose 50 pounds in 1 month. No, it is possible with this Ozempic. But then someone called Perry's hotline and they said, I think Lisa Marie Presley was on it. And I looked it up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See, I get it, everybody. People in Hollywood, you have to stay thin. You do, or you
Hmm.
don't. So I get that part, but you have to be careful what you do to keep yourself thin. You just have to be careful. So I looked it up. Here, let me put it on the screen. And the person was right. Lisa Marie Presley lost 50 pounds in 4 weeks. Now, this is what Jillian Michaels said. She said, you will lose 50 pounds in 4 weeks, 1 month. I think Lisa Marie Presley had the shot too. She's got the look. It makes you look gaunt. It makes you look extremely thin. And I think she mixed it with her opioids that she was taking.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
crazy. I look at her. Look how she looked.
Hmm.
And right here, 50 pounds in 1 month. You start combining that shit with other stuff. Because Erika Girardi admitted on camera, I'm going to have to do this video over. Jeez, I'll keep talking, but I'm going to have to erase it when I'm done. She admitted on camera that she takes antidepressants.
Hmm.
You start mixing it with this Ozempic that affects your sugar level,
Hmm.
blood sugar. It's just dangerous. It's dangerous. I don't know, Perry. Khloe Kardashian looks like a skeleton. Kim looks like a skeleton.
Yeah. Well,
They keep taking it.
I think people are looking for the quick fix. Like, yeah, you could go to the gym, you could do all this, but if I can just do this and still do my daily regular things I want to do,
Yeah.
like travel, go here and all that, and then just take this and it's like a quick fix. But I think people just don't consider what the results could be at the end. Like, the bad things that could happen.
You got Chelsea Handler taking it and bragging about it.
Mm.
It's crazy. It's crazy. They're going around town calling Kyle Ozempic Kyle because she keeps lying about
Damn.
it. So a lot of people don't want to admit to it because when you get caught using it, I don't know, they want to lie. They always say, oh, it's just healthy. You are correct, Sharrell. The pharmacy industry has reported that there is a shortage of the injectables, and Khloe K has fainted.
Wow.
See?
Damn.
See? She's fainted while using it. It's all kind of side effects from using this. And what you're doing, you're playing Russian roulette with your health.
Right.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. I'm going to keep reporting on this. I don't think it'll stop anybody because this affects their money.
Right.
If you don't work, you don't get paid. But I don't even know why Kim Kardashian's on it. People liked her big butt.
I think it's
Why?
just like anything else, Sherelle. I think just the same reason people take the chance with plastic surgery, getting a butt implant, all these things. I think
Yeah.
people just look at themselves, hey, this is what I want to be without working on it. And then
Yeah.
it changes week to week from here to here. Oh, I want to be a little thicker. Now I want to be thinner.
Yeah.
So instead of going to work off of what you don't did, you go and find these quick fixes like this, stuff we talking about.
This is a kickback video, you guys. I'm going to have to delete this video when I'm done. I've made some major mistakes trying to go too fast because I'm on a time strain. But in my video last night, Kyle Richards is going around, in my opinion, lying.
Mm-hmm.
Doing interviews, talking about no. People, I'm not on Ozempic. I did this the hard way. And she's standing up like for her convictions, like she's really telling the truth. These
Uh-huh.
people are out of their minds. Out of their minds. But you can lie all day. It's not going to hurt anybody but yourself because of these side effects. I can't even show you the side effects. I have to tell you. because of copyright. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I messed this up bad. I have to erase this video because TMZ is the worst. I'm trying to tell you, Perry, they're the worst. They're the worst.
I
They
know.
are
I
the
hear you. I
worst.
hear you.
They don't want anybody doing what they're doing. So let me see if I can find this article really quickly. Like, oh my gosh, this stuff is dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. And these people are going around town. The rumor is now, what's her name? Girardi's wife. I can't think of it. I had a blank.
Erica?
Erica's on it. Erica's all in her neck. She looks terrible. Listen, I hate that the industry makes people feel that you have to be bone thin
Hmm.
in this industry. It's causing eating disorders,
Right.
which what's her name? Crystal Minkoff would admit to, and Jackie from New Jersey admitted to. I mean, the world is crazy, and you have to be strong enough. You have to be a strong-willed person
Hmm.
to live in today's society to not have this stuff affect you. Because if you go by what other people think or the industry, you'll be a screwed up person.
Right. Right.
You will be screwed up. I'm looking. Hold on. You've got to be strong, people. You cannot cave in to the pressures. If you got to be thin, there's only one way to do it. Is no shortcuts. They're saying that Kendall Jenner's on it now. This is crazy.
Wow.
All the models are going to start taking this stuff because if I could lose weight in 4 damn weeks, 50
Right.
pounds, how long do you think that would take you naturally? At least 6 to 9 months, I would say.
Well, if not longer than that, yeah. I mean, but I think, yeah, it's gonna happen like that because people just find it like a quick fix. I can go to Roof Chris, have what I want, just take this little shot tomorrow, and I'm back.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think people just get themselves in that zone. Like people take other drugs to, I'm tired today. Let me just do this for energy.
Uh-huh.
It
It's
becomes
so
addictive. It becomes addicting.
mhm.
Yeah.
It's so weird because a lot of bloggers
Hmm.
have been accused of it's like a new rash of people doing drugs.
Hmm.
The bloggers. I don't know. It makes them crazy. It makes them I don't know. Today's society is just crazy. But me, I don't give a damn. I'm not doing something that's going to danger my health or alter my damn personality. Like, you know what
Hmm.
I mean? This
Uh-huh.
stuff, if you guys knew what was going on behind the scenes, it's just crazy. I'm gonna keep talking about this Ozempic thing because people need to know. People need to know. No one's going to admit to it. No one's going to come on except if you're crazy like Chelsea Handler. She's already out there. I'm not trying to be mean, but she's the last person.
Yeah.
Uh, she's got a lot going on. I'll put it that
Hmm.
way. Short of breath, heart palpitations. It gives you heart palpitations, which could easily lead to a heart attack or a stroke.
Hmm.
These people are crazy out of their mind. I can't.
I, but I think people do it, Sharrell. I'm gonna go back to the basic thing. People do a lot of shit that can harm them,
Mhm.
but that individual always think it's not gonna happen to me. It's not
I
gonna happen to me.
don't know why people will do that.
Hmm?
I don't know why people will do this.
No,
And
no.
by the way, you guys, I'm gonna repeat this video maybe tomorrow, but I made some major mistakes, and so I'm just gonna delete this video when I'm done. But let me talk about. So that's what we found out about Ozempic. It's dangerous, very, very, very dangerous. These people are crazy. These people are crazy. You know what I noticed too, Perry? A lot of people's problem is everybody wants to be successful. It's a human feeling, I
Right, right.
think, right? It's human. You want to be successful in life. You want to do certain things with your life. It's just a natural feeling. Oh, uh, Schmoopy says "M- most have switched from Ozempic to another injectable that begins with an M. I'm spacing on the on the enamel. It doesn't have the side effects. It doesn't hurt the folks who need Ozempic for diabetes. That's another thing. Maybe Vile isn't lying. Maybe, but those are the rumors that surround her. Everyone's saying she's on it, and she's doing interviews about it, like insisting that that's not true.
Right.
I just think it's true. I think it's true, but
It could be
hopefully,
that. I mean, like this thing saying it could be that. You know how they have like an off brand or something else that it's like a copycat, whatever. It
right,
might be
right,
called
right.
something else, but at the end of the day, it's pretty much doing somewhat similar to the same thing.
If so, here's the thing: if you do the Ozempic, you're going to have some kind of side effect. They're probably walking around with their stomachs hurting. And you
Mhm.
know what I mean? And
Right.
and the heart palpitations. I don't take anything. When you get over 40, I'm gonna say 40, and you start taking things to make your heart speed up, even if it's um prescription
Mhm.
or street you're playing with your life. I mean, that's just how I feel. Who is vile? That's Kyle Richards. Anyway, uh I don't know. This stuff is, oh, someone says that's the generic brand. I don't know about the stuff that starts with the M. I'm gonna look into that too. I'm gonna look into it. But oh, here, Bonji says it. I'm gonna look into it, Bonji. Let me write this down and look into that. Maybe if it doesn't have side effects, everybody needs to go to that. But this Ozempic stuff. And when I found out, I really believe Lisa Marie Presley was on it. When that person sent you that, and I went and looked that up,
Uh-huh.
she lost 50 pounds in 4 weeks, 1 month. I mean, really, when I really, really hear people working out and trying, I would say the most that's healthy that you could lose in 1 month would be 15, maybe 20 if you are fasting with it. But most of the time, it takes a while for you to lose weight. It's crazy. But I get it. I get it. I'm not trying to uh, throw anybody under the bus here, but I'm telling you that this is dangerous. And anything that makes you lose weight 50 pounds in 1 month, I
Mhm.
would be leery of. So I'm going to look into this new stuff that they're talking about. Got it wrong. Majora. Hold on. Manjora. I'm going to look into that. Anyway, I found so much dirt on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. It's not even funny. So, and we're just talking because I'm gonna delete this video. On the Real Housewives of New Jersey, they do exactly. I was shocked. You don't really watch this period, so you could go if you don't want to be here. They do the same thing that the other franchises are doing, which is they get to a group of people get together, they decide who's going to be the victim for that season, and they ride that person all season long.
Mhm.
I thought that New Jersey didn't do it because I just didn't know that they did it because most of them are family members or real life friends. But
Right.
according to what I'm hearing, the rumors behind the scene, it's Melissa. You don't know these people. Teresa's sister in law that started it with Jersey. And she constantly is coming for Teresa. This
Yeah.
is why we're getting the same damn script over and over and over for years. They're saying that, ooh, thank you, Buddha. She says, it's spelled here. Let me get my pen. I'm really going to look into this. I don't even know how you pronounce that.
Monjora.
I've heard of that. Why do I know that? I don't really, I'm not in any prescription meds. I just know it. Manjara. To lower A1C. So one time before my previous life, I thought I wanted to be a pharmacist. Do you remember this, Perry?
Yep.
And so I failed the test, but I studied. I failed the test. Did I take the test one time?
No, I can't
Anyway,
remember. It was once or
after I
twice.
failed
Yeah.
the test, I stopped. But I do know a lot of the medicines. I know a lot about the medicines. Not enough to pass the test though. But I know a lot about it. I probably should have retook it. But then I think we moved. We moved to Vegas or something like this. I don't remember. But oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it makes sense, Shar. It makes sense. Missy Elliott has lost an extreme amount of weight. You wouldn't even recognize her, Perry. She looks
Hmm.
nice though,
Uh-huh.
but it was quickly. Oh my God. I'm telling you, everybody in Hollywood is on this damn shot. It's crazy, but I get it. I'm not dogging them. I'm just saying I get it. Perry, what you have to do? You've been thin your whole life.
You saying you ain't dogging them, but what you basically saying is this. You
Be
know,
careful.
getting improvement is fine, but you really need to be careful.
Be careful. Be
Not
careful.
every quick fix is good for your health.
Be careful.
That's what you're
But
saying.
I get it. Listen, when your money, you make money off of how you look.
I
They
get it.
don't, they say there's not many roles for a heavy person. It's just that's the way it is. They have to lose this weight. If they want to get the free clothes sent to them,
Mm-hmm.
you have to be what's they call it, standard size.
Mm-hmm.
I can't is a word for it. I lost the blame. So I get it, especially if you're like Kendall Jenner and you're a model.
Mm-hmm.
And not only are you a model, do you remember there was a phase that all the models had to look something chic, and they wanted you to really, really be skinny.
Uh-huh.
I think they called it heroin chic. Do you remember this?
I don't know what the
You're
hell they
you're not a
call it,
woman.
but I just know they just wanted them to have a certain profile. They're gonna be nice, tall, slim,
Mhm.
like that. And I do get it. Like when you go into a job and that job wants you to look a certain way and all this, you feel the pressure to comply.
They're getting bypass surgery too.
Mm.
Ooh, I mean, I bet you, yeah, heroin chic, heroin chic. Listen, I'm just gonna we're just gonna talk about Ozempic, and then I'm going to do another video about all the dirt I found out on New Jersey. New Jersey's crazy. They're crazy. Just as bad as any other franchise. Acting videos that could be found in generic form in tablets. You guys know a lot about this stuff. Jeez, a lot. Do they starve and take meds or do they just eat? No, you starve and take the meds.
Mm.
But they said it makes you not feel hungry at all. Like you
Oh, okay.
wouldn't want
It
to
take
eat.
it take away your appetite.
Takes away
Oh,
your appetite, speeds
I
up your
thought they
heart.
was eating and then took it.
They really need therapy and counseling. I think they do, but I'll say it this way. Let me put it this way. I understand why they do the things that they do, but it's just dangerous. It's just dangerous. And I think with this shot, now it's going into regular society. Like people are taking the shot. You got to be careful. I remember when the models were heroin chic. That's what it's called. Kate Moss was the face of it. I remember whatever happened to Kate Moss. She was very, oh my gosh, she was on allegedly stuff
Hmm.
to make her lose weight like that. I believe it was Janice Dickerson who talked about her life as a model. It's really something I couldn't do. Um, a lot of them take substances, coke, to stay
Hmm.
thin like that. You start taking a lot of coke, then you suffer the side effects. You start acting crazy. Remember Naomi Campbell? And did she admit on camera? Well, allegedly Naomi Campbell was on it really, really bad. This would make her throw her cell phone at people, and she would go into these rages.
Uh-huh.
Um, was it Janice Dickerson said also if you take coke, you could lose a lot of weight in like 2 weeks. It's crazy. But then you say no one wants to work with you because you're a damn nut job from taking it.
Yeah.
And a lot of these bloggers are starting to is coming into the YouTube community.
Hmm.
It's crazy, isn't it, people? Perry, like, and it's got people acting crazy, just crazy.
Yeah. No, I think since the pandemic, everything, I think a lot of stuff, it's not just even YouTube or it's just all over the place. People's just
Life changed after the
right.
during
It's definitely
for
tripping, you know.
yeah. I don't know. I'm scared of that stuff. Uh, any kind of drug, and I'm not downing people who do it. Okay, I you have your reasons to do it, but the side effects, is it worth it? You could get hooked. You could get addicted. Your life could fall apart. I know people close to me that drugs will destroy
Right.
a family. Will destroy it.
But I think people, like I said earlier, I think people always think this. It won't happen to me. I'm not going to do it that long. It's only going to be for 3 weeks. So I should be fine. That they'll see the
Here's
gain.
what I think. It's not a person on this planet, not an adult on this planet, does not know what drugs do to people. It's not one adult that doesn't know. But you try it anyway for what?
I think that people go and say, it won't happen to me. It happens to these other people because they keep doing it. That I'm only going to do it for a week or two just to get to where I need to be. And then I'm going to stop. But then they'll see they lost 10 pounds in a week. Do you think that person going to stop if they want to lose 30? They going to go another week, another week, another week. And then after a while, I think even at that point, once you lost the weight you probably should have lost or wanted to lose, I think the chemicals and all this different stuff make your body crave it now. It's just my opinion. I ain't
Yeah,
no damn doctor.
you're saying addiction is a slow process. You
Right.
start thinking, not me. I'm
Mhm.
just going to do this. I can handle mine. And before you know it, you're addicted.
You the person that you said you didn't want to be. Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you guys, drugs has affected my family. People that I consider friends at one time. It's just not good. So what I do is I just withdraw. If that's what you choose to do. People are adults. You were talking about this
Mhm.
yesterday. People are adults, so it's crazy. Um, I guess I can sort of talk about New Jersey.
Yeah, you can do whatever. I mean, we kicking it. It's
Yeah,
all
this is
good.
a kickback video. I'm gonna erase this video when I'm done because my videos doesn't I didn't meet the standards that I needed to do. So I've heard that New Jersey, oh my God, does the same thing as the other franchises. I'm being told all the franchises now get a group of people together. They have this meeting before the upcoming season. They pick a target. So
Mhm.
I'm being told allegedly it was Melissa that started doing this a couple years back. That Teresa is not crazy. She's been targeted by Melissa. This is crazy. Her own sister-in-law, that she wants to be famous really bad. They just say really bad things about Melissa behind the scenes. Now, you don't know her, so I need everybody's help in the chat. If you watch New Jersey, does Melissa, let me see if I can drop the link. She doesn't come off to me as being calculated. She just didn't.
I mean, Sharrell, I have watched the show a little bit,
Oh, okay.
and I would just simply say that she come across a little fake to me.
No, before I told you what happened,
No,
or
Sharrell, like I ain't been watching. I mean, I think I don't watch the last 2 years of it,
uh
and I don't seen her act a fool and all this, and I think she's a cheater too. But that's among other things.
what? What, Perry?
No, I'm just saying that's just my opinion. I only watched it like 2 years. I just feel like she might be the one. You know how you get that little sneaky person, backstabbish, and then
That's how
you
they're
know,
describing her. I'm so shocked. I'm so
Of course, she
shocked.
don't do it in public, but it's just my opinion. It's all alleged. It's just my opinion, people. I just feel like she like the creep.
You are messy.
Just saying.
Hey Bree, I'm gonna erase this video when I'm done. So, what do you want to talk
Well,
about today? Can you hear me, Bree?
give me 1 second. Come back to me.
Can you hear me, Emmanuel?
Yes.
Can you hear me, Mel?
Yep.
Let's start with you, Emmanuel. What do you want to sound off on?
Well, Sharrell, Melissa is very calculated.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you
Listen,
something.
remember I told you I was going to go behind the scenes and talk to the people that I know?
Yeah.
I found out that Jersey does the same thing that all the franchises do.
Yes.
They
Every single franchise does it. The only one who hasn't started doing that is Miami, because they are like on the Peacock,
the
so it's a
app.
little bit different. Yeah. But every other franchise, they do the same thing. And let me tell you something about Melissa. When people think of New Jersey, they associate it with Teresa, right?
Right.
She don't like that. She wishes she was the queen of the show. That's what she doesn't like, Teresa.
You're not shocked?
No.
I can agree with that, Emmanuel. I can agree.
I cannot stand Melissa. So somebody she has a podcast. Oh my gosh, she has a podcast. And on this podcast, she was bragging about one season how they fired everybody but her and Melissa. And I don't get credit for that. They was letting me listen to it. She's terrible. She is terrible. She intentionally goes after her own sister-in-law for fame.
Yeah,
I think
but
Emmanuel got a point.
This might be her last season, though.
I'm
think
thinking
so?
this too, right? The jealousy could come in from this. Everybody look at that show as being Teresa's show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But she figured, hey, she married to Joe. She want him to be the king and she want to be the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And who is Teresa? She don't even got a man. I know she got the Louis guy now.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, she thought she wanted to be the face of the
AJ,
show.
yay! Hey, AJ.
What's up?
Hey, Sharrell. Hey,
So
Perry.
listen, AJ,
Guys.
you guys said you should cover Jersey. I said, well, let me call my old connects and find out what's going on.
Yes.
So surprised that they have the same meeting as everyone else to pick out a target. And Melissa had started this years ago. They said, I couldn't believe it.
I totally believe it. Yes. Do you not remember, like, back in the day, she used to be very close to Caroline Manso and also like Jacqueline. And they were all, I believe, like in season 4, they were plotting to take her down already then when she was introduced into the show. Because remember, like, they pretty much filmed season 3 and season 4 pretty close together. And that was the fallout of Jacqueline and Teresa and also
like
Caroline. And what?
Who does that to their sister? Who does that to their family?
Melissa.
Well, Melissa. I mean, Melissa's always been very jealous of Teresa because remember, Teresa used to put sun lotion on like Joe's back, and she used to like be very touchy, and yeah, they had a very, very like weird relationship. And Melissa is somehow
she's behind the whole what's Teresa's husband's name that last season? God, what is his name? Louis?
Yeah.
The cheating rumors, all of that, which were true. So they didn't lie about it, but they made it a storyline about the sex. He had a company.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what was it called?
The group sex tantric, whatever.
Yeah, he did something.
Yes, he went away, didn't he, on a group manly retreat where they did like naked fire bombs and stuff
they
like
all
that.
crying in the woods and shit.
Yeah, not only did she not defend her sister and Louis, but she put those rumors out there. Like Melissa's probably one of the worst ones. I'm shocked you guys find it shocking that she did this.
I am shocked because
and Margaret.
So last season I was talking to people behind the scenes about that whole Louis thing. I ended up bringing Vanessa on the show because it was 3 people. Oh my God, I forgot who it was. Vanessa. It was I don't forgot, but they were really not targeting Louis, wanted to get the word out of
Yes.
how Louis really was. Yeah.
Mhm.
But they
Yeah.
were telling the truth, but
Oh yeah, what were they called?
it's also storyline.
You mean those two couple, the black guy and the white girl?
The black guy and the white girl?
Oh, you talking about
Oh, no,
Tiki
no, no, no.
Barber?
They
Melissa's
Tiki
weren't.
friends?
Barber. You talking about Tiki
Yeah.
Barber and that other chick?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe they brought them on too to confront Teresa as well, because she was very, very in Teresa's face.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got, they got rid of her. And I really like the new housewife, like Danielle. She is
Is she the
such a
blonde or
breath.
the brunette?
The blonde one. Oh, I don't
I
like
like
the
both of
brunette.
them.
Well,
The brunette is a bit of a. She's coming after our girl Jennifer a little too hard.
Our
Listen.
girl Jennifer was
Yeah.
a mess last time.
Me and Sharrell's girl.
I love
Sorry.
you. You don't like Jennifer, Emmanuel?
I don't know if you saw the latest episode, but she's a mess. This whole fight she has with Dolores is unnecessary.
No, she's the
Oh
best.
no, the last
agree
year I
with
liked
you,
her, but that's the
Sharrell.
one.
I think that I like Jennifer too. I like her. You know, I was going to say
Yeah.
for me,
She's the
when
best.
it comes to Joe and Melissa, I feel like the best Teresa, they love Teresa to be controlled. They like her to be in a little box that they can control her in. So as soon as
They
she
do.
branched out and she got out of jail and she started living her life again and found this man. Now, Louis is not perfect. And I think that, I remember those interviews she did with the lady. They call him a love bomber. He kept love bombing people.
I did a video about
Yeah,
that.
I
didn't
remember that. But I think
Something
that
like that, yeah.
But I think that in the episodes we saw, Louis' family was there. His children loved him. His mom loved him. His sisters loved him. So the thing
Yeah.
is, he's a man that has had a complicated dating history, like many other people in this world. So I think that even that video, it wasn't homoerotic. It was just a couple of guys out there doing weird new age kind of things. So it wasn't anything. So I think Melissa and them definitely were trying to isolate her again. They wanted her isolated and definitely in a weak position, so they can say, okay, now we want to take care of you. So I think that
Yeah.
I think they like Melissa. They like Teresa in a less position. And also, when Danielle was on the show years ago, they wrote that book didn't come up by surprise. It was just them researching her behind the scenes, and so that's how they had that big explosion. So I think that New Jersey's been doing it before Potomac. They always research the cast they don't
I'm
like.
so shocked.
Yeah.
I thought
I'm
that
not
New
surprised.
Jersey was the only franchise, because you could tell Salt Lake City's doing it now too. Salt Lake City.
Sharrell, you're
They're all
shocked?
doing it. They're doing it to each other. Teresa does it as well. Teresa has done it as well to Melissa. Remember, she brought out the rumor about her being a stripper, and also there was so much complication between them, and it
Well, I thought
all
that was
stems
true.
from them. It was just
Yeah.
all done she came. Let's face it, she came on the show without not telling Teresa,
Yes, I
calling Andy
believe that.
Cohen behind her back.
Mhm.
She did
Well,
that, and
didn't-
Teresa
didn't
never
Melissa-
forgets it.
But didn't
She
Melissa and Mia work in the same club?
Melissa
Oh,
and
they
Mia.
did.
I'm joking.
Oh no!
I thought Danielle
wait,
worked
hold
in
on,
the same
hold on,
club with
hold
one
on.
of
Give me a
them.
second. It
in
was
Vegas, right?
It was Danielle, Erika Girardi,
And Jacqueline used to be a stripper too.
was it Jacqueline?
Jacqueline used to be a stripper in Vegas.
Who's
No,
Jacqueline?
What
no,
club
not
was
Jacqueline?
Jacqueline.
Yeah, she
You're
used to be.
messy. You're messy, AJ.
I remember her living in Vegas, and that's how Caroline Manso's brother found her in Vegas
Really?
in a strip
Wasn't
club.
she married? She was married to somebody else and ran into the brother at a club
Yes,
in Vegas, and that's how
a
they got
strip
together.
club.
I remember
She
that.
worked in a strip club.
Are you
I'm
sure?
sure.
Yes, I
Yeah,
remember
and
that.
she had that grown-up daughter that was a spoiled brat. Remember that?
Yeah, I think
Yes,
they're
She was
actually
in
in
yes.
Vegas
season
right
one.
now.
Ashley or something? Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my God, they do live in
Spoiled
Vegas
brat.
now.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
live in
You know
Vegas.
what
They had to leave.
Okay, Sharrell, you get to reach
Teresa-
out to her, get an interview with the lady. She lives out in your town.
Teresa was just in Vegas with her, taking a
Why?
picture
Because they made up.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
that
did
went
they make up?
viral.
What did you hear
Well,
about
but-
them making up?
Well, what I heard is they have very, very much in common, that they both hate Melissa. Now, Jacqueline has been, and she was even asked about it on Andy Cohen's show. And Andy Cohen asked her, what made you was it to do with Melissa? And she said, yeah, that had some to do with it. But also they kind of missed each other as well.
But you
in a
know
kind
what?
of
You
way,
know
but
what Melissa
it
and
definitely
Joe
had to do
did.
with Melissa.
You know what Melissa and Joe did after that, though, right?
No.
They met up with Caroline Manzo.
Oh wow.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, they're friends
wow.
with Caroline Manso as
So
well.
yeah,
Did they meet
did
up
it
with
on
her? Did
purpose.
they meet up
though.
with her? Did they meet up with her to console her about Brandy touching her where she wasn't supposed to touch her at? Allegedly, in my
Yes.
opinion. I mean,
That was on Ultimate Girls Trip, though.
yeah.
I don't
well,
think
maybe,
it happened.
maybe they were consoling Caroline in that moment. That's what
Do
they
you
probably
think they're going to talk about it
Hold
on
on.
the show, Mel?
Oh, about
Brandy?
Caroline?
No,
Oh,
no. What happened on Ultimate Girls Trip? Do you think that when they air it on Peacock, they're going to talk about why Brandy's gone?
They should.
yes. Oh, yes.
They have to, yeah.
Yeah, because
A little bit of it.
Very thirsty. I thought it was funny that Brandy was out there telling that Jill from New York was so thirsty. I think she's the thirstiest one. She's been thirsty since she got up there with those crutches, in my opinion.
She was so
I think they
thirsty.
should have kept her on.
She got her children to beg her to come back on the show. Remember that?
And it still
She
didn't
did.
work.
She did.
Still didn't work. Yeah, Brandy's a hot mess.
And they say, why didn't you bring my mom? Why can't my mom be on the show?
Yeah.
And Andy Cohen was like, being his Lucifer self. He went, well, things happen. He was just being his Lucifer self.
Yeah, Vanji.
If you go and look at every season since Melissa came on New Jersey, the running theme is her saying to Joe in every issue where they discuss Teresa, she's doing this to your wife. How can she do this to your wife, your family? And then that gets Joe, that gets the brother riled up all the time.
Yeah,
and
she always
remember, Melissa also brought. Remember the Teresa's cousin Kathy and her family on the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my lesbian cousin
to go against Teresa.
Her.
That's right.
Rosie.
I know Rosie was so nice. No reason.
Oh yeah, Rosie was a sweet soul.
I'm just shocked that Jersey is just as messy as Potomac. And
yes. But it's more real. That's why I believe more New Jersey, because like New Jersey, they have like a real family connection here. It's like, let's face it, like this show is built around like Teresa. It has been since season 2, since they got rid of Danielle, because they thought Danielle was going to be like, she brought in the rating season 1 and stuff, but it was really Teresa and her family dynamics. And, Caroline Manso and them lot were not bringing anything. And Dina, they were bringing something, but they weren't bringing what Teresa was really going to bring. And Melissa is a very beautiful woman, and they attract people.
Ren.
Yeah.
Somebody, is that you? Someone's making noises in the background. Does anybody have a tab open? Okay, it's gone. Okay, go ahead. Hold on, Ren. AJ was saying something. Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, I was just saying, so like the dynamic, they were really building on Teresa since season 2, really, and they were trying to bring her. I believe I've heard somewhere that Andy Cohen was interested in bringing Teresa's family more into it.
But you know what?
But she
the center of the show. Melissa cannot hold the show on her own, and
that's
the crazy imagination she got going on in her head.
And I remember, there was somebody that they stopped the show for Teresa when she went to jail. They didn't film the whole season.
Right.
They skipped the whole season, and they got rid of. Remember those twins and everybody? They had a that weird season.
I remember those people.
And they fired them all and just kept. That's what Melissa would probably meant when she said they fired everybody, kept me, and that was that season. But that was the worst season of all time.
Yeah,
it was really bad. And then, coming back, it would never be a show without Teresa. Let's face it.
No, it won't.
And
but New Jersey's always been messy. I think New Jersey's always been messy. Listen, with the Menzos, Dina was assaulted, and she was totally, she was in her house and totally attacked. And they never really sort of gave resolution to that. There was Caroline's husband was associated allegedly with the mob in some way. There was some of these kind of things going on. So I think that New Jersey's always been, in my opinion, very messy. It's just that they never really filmed all the good stuff. They always just sort of filmed.
I wish they'd treat the rest of the family like how they did with the Beverly Hills and like Camille and Teddy. Like they bring them back every couple episodes a season so we can see what Caroline's up to, and we can see the rest of the family. There is with the man, and I don't know, there's a part of the family, I think it was maybe her stepsister, or I don't know. They're real Italian. It was a dad and the mom. The mom was the housewife. I can't remember her name. My gosh. And they had 2 kids, and they bought them cars, and they're just all
spoiled. I like her daughters. Yeah, I like Caroline's family.
Go ahead,
let's face it, I wouldn't watch them.
AJ?
I wouldn't
Those
watch them on a TV show. Seriously,
those sons who
if
don't
they were
seem
not
to
on
do anything.
Housewives, I wouldn't watch
Didn't
them.
she have a
They're just too
spin-off?
boring.
Depends on how to
They
It's a
had a
nice
spin-off
spin-off.
and it was cancelled because they're all boring and
They
keep
are
starting
boring.
businesses
Ren,
that
go
fail.
ahead, Ren. Sound off.
Oh, it's fine. I just popped in to say how much I don't like Teresa.
Oh,
Why?
wow.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
sorry guys, unpopular opinion. I don't know. Like I lived in Italy for a few years, and there is like nothing Italian about these New Jersey Italians, except okay, they got a little
What
bit
does
of
that
blood.
mean? What does
Like,
that mean, Ren?
obviously they're Italian, right? Their roots are Italian, but I mean, like, I
I
remember
know what you
watching
mean.
that with
They're
the
American
Italian.
Italian. They're
Yeah,
American
it
Italian.
is
They're not
so different. Like Italians would just
European
never
Italian.
conduct themselves like that. I don't think.
Mm.
In actual Italy, like getting drunk isn't in public isn't really even a cool thing. Like, I don't know. She's just embarrassing. I always go back to the table throwing because I just think like if somebody threw a table on me, I would lose my mind.
It was the best
I
thing on
Okay,
yeah,
so
TV.
but I guess like maybe I'm sensitive because I look at these reality TV shows and I just think I'm so happy I could see them on YouTube now without commercials. But
Ren, did you hear what I heard?
they're not
behind-
good people.
Did you hear what I heard behind the scenes? Is that New Jersey gets together like every other franchise and they plot storylines, and Melissa is in charge of doing this. So she's been really poking at her sister-in-law for years.
I
What do you
guess
think of that?
I feel like if you're gonna go on TV like that too, you shouldn't be so thin-skinned. But I feel like Teresa's just mean sometimes. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like
For good reason.
sorry.
For good
No,
reason.
Melissa, the way she talks to her, like she talks down to Teresa sometimes. I don't know if you guys
Ren?
noticed
What
it.
about that? He's got a point.
She does talk down to her.
Teresa can barely get a sentence out. I mean, she's not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm not saying that means you have to talk down to anybody, but like,
You're
I
about
can imagine
family.
it's hard to deal with someone that's not in the same reality as you.
Oh, wow.
Ren!
Yeah, well,
Hey, Ren,
you have a little
isn't it-
point there. You
aren't
go.
they as Italian as assuming that Tony Soprano was Italian, as well as Jersey Shore is Italian?
Yeah, it's not.
It's like American Italian.
Yeah, it's American. I mean, I just say that just because like in Italy it was just I don't know. I just see the differences, and I know people, of course, everywhere, myself included, right? I have like German and Irish heritage, and I like to keep that alive. But I don't think I'm going to go on a show being like, oh, I'm so German, or oh, I have red hair and I feel very Irish today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just my opinion, and I don't know. Teresa might as well be on the Kardashians as far as I'm concerned. It's a lot of nothing.
Okay, really, Ren?
A lot of
Really?
nothing coming out of that mouth. But she's beautiful kids, and the kids are great. And I do like everyone on the show in their own way, but I just find Teresa really mean. I do.
Yeah, and Jackie, I'm so glad Jackie's off the show as well.
I was like, what is she doing in the episode?
She's so useless,
Mean,
and
AJ, that is mean.
no, because she was so mean to Danielle. She was eyeing her up and down and judging her. I know I do it, but
Danielle up and down though.
I judge them, but I'm what?
Like,
yeah, but I don't do it to their face.
I think if you're going to say something, you should say it to someone's face. But there's a way
Yeah.
there's ways that you can say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She could
Hey, Miss
just,
Parker, how are you?
hey girl.
Hi, how you doing, Sharrell?
Good. Sound off.
Okay, I was calling to talk about Teresa.
Oh my God.
I don't really like Teresa either, but I will say she has a point. But she don't like Melissa. Melissa isn't loyal. She's not loyal at all.
What about that, Ren?
And not only that, have you seen Brandy lately? Brandy really looks like she's been taking that medicine.
Oh my gosh. The
Oh
Ozempic?
yeah.
You think so?
Ozempic.
That fake.
Ozempic.
Yeah.
They're all doing
Which
it
brandy?
now. It's
Are you
so
talking about
fashionable.
housewife brandy or black brandy?
Remember, she fainted last year. Remember?
Yeah.
What,
Mm.
Black Brandy or Housewife Brandy? Which Brandy?
Black Brandy.
Mm.
Ray J sister.
You think,
Really?
you
I
think
didn't know
Black,
that.
Black
Yeah,
Brandy
she
is
does.
on
She
it?
does.
No, she's
Yes.
talking about
Black
that
Brandy,
stuff.
Ray
I
J
mean,
sister.
look at her body. Have you seen her lately? Real
Randy,
thin.
she's so skinny.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so skinny. She was fat just
Yeah,
a
But she's
year
always
ago.
been skinny.
I don't think she was fat.
yeah.
I
No,
don't
she was never fat.
No, she was
AJ.
never
No, she was
fat.
Remember,
no,
she
she was
fainted last
no,
year.
yeah,
Yeah.
but do you remember that music video Borderline that she did? She was kind of thick.
So
And
Really?
then
what do you
yeah, and
guys
then
think
she
about
became
this
really
Ozempic
skinny.
shot? I mean, they have to stay thin. So
My
what
husband has
Johnny's
diabetes, and since coming back to the States, he's taken a couple different medicines. Not that yet, or maybe it was that. He lost weight so fast. We took a 2-week vacation to Detroit right after he started the medicine to see some friends, and he was sick the entire time. He threw up every meal. I mean, he
Wow.
was sick. And when we came back we live in PA now. So when we came back, the doctor was like, yeah, absolutely get off of that. I'm so sorry. And it was our whole vacation. He was dizzy. He fell over when we were walking. He's only 53. It's not like he's an old, out of shape guy. You know what I mean? He just has diabetes. So I wouldn't be so keen on taking anything that made me lose weight that fast. He lost weight, but
yeah.
for what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're saying that they think, oh, well, Lisa Marie Presley just lost 50 pounds in 1 month. She might be on it too.
But she's a Scientology. She probably went into one of those saunas and have those
Who's a
vitamins.
Scientologist? Who's the Scientologist?
She's right.
Lisa Maria Presley.
Wait, who
Lisa
told
Maria
you that?
Presley.
Are you sure?
She's always
Of course, and her mum.
Yes.
And her mum, Priscilla.
Lisa
the both
Marie.
are. She's been in it since 1970,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
And
she
she was
did.
She's
trying to.
on drugs,
I remember.
so they don't
and-
promote taking stuff.
Well, they're trying to
Oh,
bring Michael
actually,
Jackson into it.
they don't
too.
promote it, but they just don't talk about it. It's like any
Right.
truth, right? It's like
She
you
was-
do something bad and you don't talk about it. Everybody's hush hush.
Yeah, Lisa Maria Presley had a lot of problem with drug issues, and Scientology really saved her. She says, because she used to do like purification rundown, they call it. It's when you go into a sauna and you get like supplement and vitamins. Kirstie Alley did the same thing because she was addicted to cocaine.
When they do it to detox you, they put you in a sauna?
Yeah, for 5 hours a day. For 5 hours a day.
Hours. Wait, who told you this, AJ? Who told you this?
Have you not? I know a lot, but I've researched Scientology a lot.
Yeah,
and,
he's not wrong for that.
And
Yeah.
it's called rundown, something like purification rundown. It's called.
They put you in a sauna for 5.
Yeah.
No, I want to make sure I hear you. 5 hours.
A day, every day, and they give you vitamins. That's all you live on, like vitamins, a lot of vitamins, and it's
I
supposed
heard
to
about the vitamins.
clear
You said
your
vitamins here,
vitamins, and it cleanses your all the toxics. That's what they believe. And every time she left, she relapses, because Lisa Marie Presley left a couple of years ago Scientology, and she was involved in this huge lawsuit. I can't really remember. She was involved in some lawsuit with the leader of Scientology. His father left the church, and she found out, and then she left the church and gave some information. There's so much tea. I know.
David Miscavige's dad.
Scientology is like a major deep dive.
Yeah.
I want to make sure you're correct. David
Yeah.
Miscavige's father is not in Scientology anymore.
Yeah, he
Are you
sadly passed
sure?
away. Yeah, 100%. He left. He'd done interviews and everything about, even written a book about how he escaped. And allegedly, David Miscavige paid $10,000 a week to stalk his own father for like many, many years. Like, this is the taxpayer, because it's a tax exempt religion. So they could just, that's what they do. They
another Scientology series, but
Lisa Marie was member of it. Yeah, but Lisa Marie Presley had been member of it for many years. I believe since she was a child. Her mom brought her into it.
Yes.
And Priscilla Presley, who's also a member of the Church of Scientology.
Jennifer.
And the one from Handmaid's
Kings of Queens. Remember she did that thing?
Oh yeah, Leah Remini. Leah Remini left.
That's
She
right.
done a book, and she done like a whole
TV show.
Yeah, But Lisa Maria Presley, she even trying to when she married Michael Jackson, she trying to bring Michael Jackson. They trying to
Right.
bring Michael Jackson into the church back in '95, and they did everything they could. And then he was
But
just,
he wouldn't do it.
crazy Jehovah's Witness, and he
Is
never
Right.
did it.
Is it
But
just
and then they're divorced.
is it just me getting old? Sorry, AJ, but do y'all feel like there's like cults around every freaking corner right now in the United States? I don't know.
Yeah, like
it's a little
Nexium,
bit
Nexium, Keith Raniere,
Right.
the
Oh
guy.
my goodness, that one is
He had a sex
it's the
cult
sex
and this
cult. Yep.
celebrity with what that girl from Smallville, and she
Yes.
was trafficked, and they all
Yeah.
branded
Wait,
themselves.
And they were
wait,
yeah.
hold on, hold
Wait,
on.
It's called.
I was
What's the
shocked.
name
It's
of
so
it?
good.
so they
AJ,
had
what's
to like brand themselves.
It's called Nexium. I believe it's spelled NXVIM.
M. Yep.
And they had to
Yeah.
brand themselves.
And then they had to brand themselves,
Yeah.
and it's a whole documentary about seriously. And they believed in him, and he's now in jail. He just got convicted last year, and Alison Mack is in jail as well for 3 years. She's the actress from Smallville,
Mhm.
and
Right.
he had basically a harem of women, like
Yeah, she was
literally,
like basically
and they a
Dick
pyramid
Donald.
scheme, and they
Yes.
had to go out and bring other women in, and then convince them, like that they were Keith Raniere's slaves.
Hey, okay,
They
Yes.
were
this
called
sounds weird.
slaves,
This
and
sounds
they were
really
called
weird.
masters and slaves. I know they were called masters and slaves.
It
Hold
sounds
on,
You've
hold
got
on,
weird
hold
because
on.
it's a cult.
Ren, give me
It's so
another
good.
name of one, because I have to look into this. So
A
I got
name of what?
of a cult.
Nexium.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mostly know the ones that are, like Scientology, the bigger ones. But I feel like there are like a lot of small cults everywhere that
Yes.
I'm 43 now. I left the States when I was like
Family of God.
20, in
That's
my
really
early
good.
20s. And I feel like since I came home, it's like, I don't know if it's like the Trump effect or what, but like it is weird.
You
Well,
said
I think
Family
it's
of
social
God.
media and us being
That's a good point.
having instant access to information
Mhm.
where people are if someone comes out and says something. A great example of one is the women's university where some guy went and started like
Oh,
was
yes, the
involved in the
father.
university
The
system.
father.
Yes,
Yes.
within Sharrell, just look up women's university cult, because that's
Yeah.
another one that
Yeah, I don't know the name either.
I forgot what the name of the university is.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, where these young women were
Carbonation.
being drawn in
That's what
and
I was telling
sexually abused.
Sharrell, the girl Jaguar, that little cult she
can't.
trying
You
to
can't do
join.
that.
I can't do it because
Oh, I say, well, Sharrell,
She can't
a
do that.
cult,
I
little
was
Jaguar
joking.
and her little people, the one she trying to join in.
I'm getting away from that. No, it's crazy. It's really crazy because
The prophecies
I don't know if I
that
should
Tokyo
say this.
Tony is sending to Black China are cult is
Yeah.
language. If you look at those text messages, so
Yeah.
I believe, they're into some weird stuff.
I don't. Well, oh,
Oh yes.
What?
You mean sorry, Bungie, did you mean Tokyo Tony?
Yes.
yeah.
What? I missed that one.
Okay,
Yeah, could you say that
go
again?
back and look at Sharrell's video from yesterday, and then look up Tokyo Tony's video, I think from either yesterday or the day before,
Wait, hold
where
on.
he shows,
You read the messages?
of course,
What was she saying? What did she
he
say?
is talking about rivers drying up in Israel,
No, in
which is a sign about something, spiritual connected to money. She's talking about how she's sending a scripture, but then the scripture is not really biblical scripture. It's twisted into just weird things. And then she says she's giving her, in parentheses, investment advice, but it's just crazy stuff that doesn't make sense. And then what what made me laugh out loud was in the same way that she's giving her daughter advice on how she can get more money, she turns around and asks the daughter for money. So if you have all this investment information, how come you can't access that for yourself, but you think Black China should be using what you're telling her? And because she's not, so she goes off on it. It's insane.
Well, here's the
Well,
problem that I'm having.
Oh, sorry.
Here's the problem that I'm having. I know I find cults fascinating because they're weird to me. And I end up getting dragged into it.
And also the housewife cult is called Kabbalah. It's called Kabbalah.
Yes, and Madonna is a Kabbalah person.
They are all member of it.
It's a Hollywood cult. The sign, AJ, isn't it the red string they tie on their wrists?
Yes.
To show that they're Kabbalah.
Not Jewish at all.
And I've noticed Diana Jenkins had one too.
No, don't.
She
oh
did.
my God, not Diana.
That explained that, Lisa Ren and them lot,
I thought I heard the last of her. Oh my God.
She was the devil. And they believe they become godly.
Let's do this right now. If I had to pick, Carrie, am I going down the wrong road again?
You might be.
One cult to look into, what would you say would be the best one?
Nexium, because the guy has been convicted.
The best.
HBO Max. I watched that documentary on HBO Max. It's actually very clear in terms of how they laid out and how they actually ended up catching him, and how some individuals who had left that cult turned on him and came back and became state witnesses.
And he recorded, you know what? He recorded everything on video.
Yes.
This man was so narcissistic. They recorded every conversation, every video thing because he wanted people to know for the future. So obviously, he turned against him when he did that. They even
and he says he still maintains his innocence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still does. But he's got 120 years in prison. And then he's got followers who are outside of his prison in Brooklyn or somewhere in New York. And they do dancing every hour, entertaining him. And Nikki Clark, one of some Hollywood actress, she's gone completely crazy. And some guy that used to have Tourette's and no longer has it, believes that he cured him. And he's just does all these dance moves.
We got some Benny.
And he looks out the window.
What was his name back in the day? Benny Hill. What was that evangelist name where he used to push people over on stage and they were suddenly healed? Does anyone remember him?
Oh, Benny Hill.
I remember Benny. Yeah.
Did I say
Jim Jones?
He's still a pastor.
Jim Jones? Jim Jones?
No, it was Benny.
Oh, no, Benny Hinn.
Yeah.
You guys are bad for me because I can't resist a good story. Huh?
Let me ask you this. What's the difference between a cult and the thing that is a religion that
Scientology?
Yeah,
the other one. The one where they say that all of them basically related. The one that had the gay in them was in.
What?
Over there in Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah, Mary Cosby. She's got
that little
FLDS.
FLDS. Oh yeah,
they're a cult.
That's Mormon church.
It's a cult. Right. That's what I was trying to say. But what's the difference between them and a cult? Because it seems the same thing to me.
Well, it is.
They say the difference is that the way they couch it, they say that they are not a cult. Someone like Warren Jeffs from Colorado City in Nevada. Is it Nevada? Anyway, remember the man who was prosecuted for
Utah.
for child abuse.
Warren Jeffs?
Warren Jeffs.
Yes, Warren Jeffs.
He's been in jail forever and people still listen to his every word. It's wild.
Yeah. And it took a long time for them to catch him because his members were now hiding him. And he had his own control of the local police, the sheriffs, everybody within that part of the US.
Well, didn't they catch him because of it was basically young children is basically
all those kids he got. Yeah. That's
he
why I
is
say
enough.
where everybody related in that one community. That's
Yeah.
how Heather and what's her name got to be cousins because they all down the line related
Inbred.
all from him.
Heather,
It's
yes.
like the royal family in England as well. They all, some of them,
Yeah,
the inbreds, you know, the inbreds
right. A
and
lot of them are
married
inbred.
into the
I
True.
So you
I
could
think
tell in the
right.
facial
And I
features.
hate to say it, but she kind of
It's
looked like
true.
an inbred. I mean,
Yeah, some of
Oh,
them do.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
look like.
I'm from an Amish community. I'm not Amish, but I'm from like Lancaster, Pennsylvania, if anyone knows that.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
wow.
And
I'm not far from there.
okay. But it is like you can just sometimes I can look around in these small towns and I'm like, oh man. I said to my husband one time before, and it was kind of a joke, but because we're from such a small area and our families are farmers, I said to him one time, like, oh, I really hope like we're not related. When I
Related.
find out we're related someday.
Ren, did you see the latest
Oh,
information about
how
disgraced
dreadful.
congressperson George Santos
Oh
scamming
yeah.
Amish families in Lancaster, Pennsylvania? He
Oh, I
came and
didn't.
gave them false checks for dogs that they were breeding, and that's
I
the man
did.
that is now representing New York in Congress.
Yes, I did read
He
about it,
what?
and
Such a late queen.
What?
I actually had a silly laugh about it. Not really because it's funny, but because Amish are known for like inbreeding the dog. So like if you get a dog from someone that's Amish, it might be a cheap dog, but like they're gonna have like
Oh.
problems,
Right.
genetic problems. So like it's well known that never buy a dog from anyone Amish. Like it's well known around here.
Oh my.
So
Oh my God. America
but
is
with the
so
Santos
fascinating.
thing, when I
Yeah.
heard about that, I had to laugh because I thought, well,
You just
at
don't
least
know.
the people have bad dogs. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait,
I
Yeah,
love
but
it.
you just said America's fascinating. You mean we're a bunch
Yeah.
of jobs? Do you
No,
mean
no. I just think, wow, America is so diverse. There's so much different, religion and culture, and
so is
within
England?
like this.
that was
Yeah,
the
but
plan.
we
That was
have,
the
but not
plan.
as big as you. We don't have, free. We
we
don't
have
have.
so
We
many
have gun
people though.
laws.
Yeah, we have a lot of people. It's a
A
lot
lot of people.
different.
I
It's
think
a
a
lot
lot of
different.
different people
I
come
like
to
the Amish
England
people.
too, though.
Yeah, but Amish people, this is so fascinating. Like the
Oh,
You know,
culture
he
is
wants different
amazing.
cultures. He's used to
Yeah,
maybe a lot of Africans go to
yeah.
and
Indian and
Caribbean.
Asian, Caribbean,
Caribbean,
but
yeah.
not Amish people. We have
I don't know,
Romanian
like, so
people.
what does anybody
Gypsies.
think?
You
What,
have
what do you know of
gypsies
the
in the
Amish?
UK.
Yeah, that's quite close, isn't it? In terms of tradition, they wear beautiful gowns as well and suits and stuff. Do you wear that?
No, Amish are not. Sorry,
Oh,
no
She
offense.
says she's not Amish. She lives near the Amish.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, you're
No,
not Amish. Yeah, I thought you don't look
no,
like
but
an Amish girl.
Amish
But y'all have a lot of
like
gypsies over there close to you too, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
in
we
the
have a
UK
lot
here.
of gypsies, and they even like the Irish gypsies as well. And the
Mhm.
Irish gypsies, they're quite wealthy. They have like what they call
Very
I suppose
wealthy.
trailer
Very
parks or whatever,
wealthy.
and they like rent out the trailer parks and stuff, and they make a lot of money
Didn't
out in the
Wow.
TLC
country and stuff.
have that reality show
It's definitely
about
Irish and
gypsy
black people are
weddings?
very close.
Oh yes, that was my
Yes.
show. I'm like, why
Yes.
did they take that off WeTV? I'm like, bring it back.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
it was crazy though.
just want to say something real quick to AJ because you were talking about Amish. It's just interesting because the Amish don't even really wear like buttons because you were asking like how they dress, and I think Bonji was saying, yeah, they don't even wear buttons. Like you're
No.
not supposed to wear anything fancy that glorifies yourself over God.
A
Period.
button?
Yes,
Oh.
it's fancy.
Nothing. If you go back to like Switzerland, Germany, where the Amish actually came through Switzerland and into Alsace, France, which is like northern France, and then came to the U.S. and also to Canada,
Okay.
and there are some in Mexico, believe it or not.
I think we're a cult. We were supposed to be talking about.
Yeah. That's right. We're supposed to talk about.
I was supposed to come back on my normal schedule time. I gotta push that back. I got to
Sharrell,
end this.
Sharrell, you went from
Sharrell, let me
losing
give you a
weight,
lead.
from losing weight to a Coke.
Yeah. But go look at that Amish because I like that Amish show. They got like the mob in the Amish and all of
Yes.
that.
Oh, I
Well,
need to watch
That
that.
show, that was my
I need to
show.
watch
The
that.
mob.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
The
it's not
mob.
really like it's a little bit like that, but not really.
Look,
I was
Sharrell, you have a
I might
lead.
take
A
one.
real Amish person can't be filmed. So
No.
no, they can't, and that's why they stopped it. They fought about that show and fought and all of that. It was a whole bunch, but but they I think that other Amish shows still coming on when they trying to leave out of Amish. Then some of them go back
it's
to
hard.
the outside world.
It's also a cult, in my opinion, from living here. But everybody can have their own opinion about that.
You
But
think you wait, hold on. You think the Amish is a cult?
I realize.
Yeah, I said
realize
that.
Look, I'm not a very religious person, but like I think anytime you make someone, if you take away people's jobs, families, and everything that they know because they don't want to believe what you believe, you just might be in a cult.
Wait, you're
Yeah.
not allowed to work? Wow.
No,
They
you
the only
don't
ones
have
that
to work.
really
You
have
work
cell
within
phones.
the
You
community.
guys, I really have to go. I have
That's terrible.
another video to do.
Okay,
Okay,
Sharrell, let me give you a lead on the Ozempic. Look up
Yes,
Jeff
me too.
Lewis's podcast. He has been promoting not only Ozempic but also Monjaro, and some of his co-hosts on his show have been
Jeff
taking
Lewis
it.
from Bravo.
Yes, he has a
Yes.
podcast on Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been saying what?
He's been promoting it and
They promote
actually
it. Everybody
giving his
does it. Yeah.
listeners information on how they can get it. And he is one of the main people being blamed for the shortage.
Oh, wow.
And Khloe Kardashian looks awful with
Wait
that
a
drug.
minute,
It
he's
didn't
been
do her any.
promoting
like
it?
I
Wait
like
a minute, they
Megan
got
Thee
him
on his
promoting
show.
for losing weight.
Yes.
She was the uglier sister.
I mean, he ain't
Yeah,
even
she
trying to
was.
cover it up,
She
saying
needed to
get
lose the
this for
weight.
diabetes.
He's
No.
really saying this is how you get these pills so you can lose weight.
Yes,
You'll
he
never
is.
be Kim.
And if you look up any news reports about people using it and how the doctors actually have coined a phrase to describe the face, it's called Ozempic face.
Oh,
They
right.
can tell when you walk in that
What's the
you've been
face?
taking those drugs to lose
Oh, I've
weight
seen
because you
that.
have the
I've
face.
seen that. Yes, you've seen that on Kyle.
Like drawn, or what's the face?
Look
The
up
Look
Kyle
Kyle.
Richards. This is in
Yeah,
my opinion.
Kyle. Look at
up
Kyle.
Look up Brandy. The
Yeah.
face looks a certain. Lisa Marie Presley, the late. Look at the face. It's called Ozempic face.
Okay.
I'll just
Google
give you a
Ozempic
face.
face, and all the stories come up.
Mm-hmm.
He probably got just a bone face. It's like a bone face.
She looked.
Yes.
Did you see it, Sharrell? Did you see
Real
Kyle?
strong, gray bone, dry face,
So
probably.
Oh,
you're
my.
saying, Bonji, because Kyle is denying it, that Kyle has the Ozempic face?
Yes, she does. Because yesterday when she gives the interview and says, I haven't been drinking for 7 months, I was like, the lies.
Girl,
I mean, you
bye.
mean like a zombie face or something?
I am blown
She's
away.
too lazy.
I'm
And then
She's
she
gonna
goes to the
poke
gym.
that child for Ozempic.
And Jeff will even
Yeah.
say, okay, now that because he always says stuff in a joking manner. Now that my listeners are being blamed for diabetics not getting their medicine, let me give you another name, Monjaro, on his show.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
I am
And-
so
These
shocked.
people would do anything to
Why did
stay
you bring this up
slim.
now? I have to go. This is such
Joyful.
a riveting conversation.
Yeah,
I told
know.
you it's a lead because it will
Everybody
give
trying
you
to get
so
that
much
two-way look.
information about why it's taken off. And I don't believe that it's recent. I believe people
It's
have
been
been
there for
using
years.
this type
I
of
agree.
drugs for a long
Right,
time.
it's just coming
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Renee
You're
Zellweger
right.
has been using it. I think Renee Zellweger.
I
Because she
wouldn't be
remember
surprised if
she
Lisa Rinna's
fluctuates her
daughters
weight.
were on Ozempic, and that's how they ended up on the pain-killing drugs.
Even Honey Boo Boo probably used it.
No, Honey Boo Boo had a
She lost
gastric
weight.
bypass.
Or like Mama
Like-
June.
She
Mama
lost
June.
weight.
Hold on. Everybody, hold on. Honey Boo Boo skinny now?
Right.
Honey Boo Boo had gastric bypass since she got
She's
the
So she says. It
boyfriend.
could be also pick.
I
Probably
got
say,
oh
let's
my
try
God.
this first. She's young.
I love my channel. I do.
So what's tea?
can
You're
I just say
crazy.
something? Can I just say something real fast and then I'll go because I know everybody needs to go.
Girl,
But
we don't want you to leave, girl.
I gotta go. I gotta do another video. Go
I
ahead.
just want to say that I watched the show late because I wasn't home yesterday. Yesterday's show and Bonji.
Oh, thank you. Love you too.
Yes, like it hit so hard. I went out to have a cigarette this morning and my neighbor was outside and she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just watching Sharrell."
We're a community. We really are a community.
So
listen,
I just want to say I'll be thinking of you.
I really appreciate all the love and support. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Bonji.
I'm
We
gonna
love
look up
you.
Ozempic for you guys, the Ozempic face, and then I'm gonna pick a cult. I hope I'm not gonna get myself in trouble again. Every time I talk about a cult,
Cover yourself
Yeah.
with Nexium because it's already out there.
I'm gonna do
And
that.
Kyle Richards trying to distract us when she goes to the gym lifting weights, and it's all publicity. Kyle, we know you're on that.
She go to the gym. She
Girl,
go to the gym just to take a
girl, we
picture so
know.
we can see it.
Yeah,
Like
girl, we know
Erika
what
goes to
you're doing.
Marshalls just to take a picture.
She walking there and be
Oh,
like,
Girl,
I'm working
bye.
out.
Sharrell, have you seen the
She's been on
latest
a-
LA Times story on
Mhm.
Erika?
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Bonji?
Have you seen
That's
the
why she's
latest
crying.
LA Times story on Erika?
No. What does it say?
Okay,
Erica.
I'm gonna send it to the hotline. It's talking about Erika saying that she was never involved in Tom's business issues, so she can't be prosecuted, and how she and Tom got her costume designer arrested, and how
Okay, stop
Tom
right
used
there.
his
Send it to me.
influence.
Stop right there. Send it to me.
Okay,
You know,
I'll text it to Perry on the hotline.
I don't know if you guys noticed this. I used to bring attorneys on the show for Erika, and to the point where I just got tired of talking about Erika. Should we do it again, you guys?
Yeah, let's bring her down.
Yeah.
Let's take her down. No joking.
Let's take her down.
Yeah, take her butt
No
down.
joking.
Because we know she's
Taking
guilty.
herself down.
We know
apparently
she's
it's gonna-
guilty.
Next season, I think this new season, she's going to be a little bit more mellow. She's going to try to be friends with Garcelle because now
Yeah.
Lisa Rinna's out the show, and
Yeah.
No,
has
she
said
won't.
that she wants to be
She's on
friends.
Ozempic. Don't forget. So she will be
She's on Ozempic
probably
now.
She's
drinking
brain
too.
dead.
Look,
Yeah,
I gotta
she's
go,
brain
you
dead.
guys. I hope you could come back for the next video. You might be tired because this went way over. But
Oh
thank
no,
you
we'll
guys
be back.
Okay, thanks for calling in, and I gotta go work on my other video. But
Okay,
Thank you,
bro.
Sharrell.
bye guys.
Thank you,
y'all.
bye,
guys.
Bye, Sharrell.
Bye guys.
Bye-bye.
We're like, bye guys. Thank you guys for. I was just. I can't erase this video now. I'm all messed up.
Yeah, I
Should
know.
I erase it?
No,
I don't know.
Just keep it.
Don't forget to click that like button on your way out. This was crazy. This was absolutely crazy. If I didn't get to your call backstage, I do apologize. I just messed up my whole day. All right, Perry, on 3. Let's say bye. 1,
right.
2, 3. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.